Results of some of these cuttings here. So right here we got Everbearing Mulberry. Those are always super easy. Those are looking great. We've got some John's Elderberry there. And we got some white mulberries starting to poke out. These haven't been in there as long. We got some figs recently did. Looking good. So what we got as our soil, we've got compost and like composted wood chips. Don't want to pack it in too hard. Want it to be able to have some air flowing through the roots. And the nutrition isn't necessary. You can do, the ideal thing really would be coconut coir perlite. And then change that, once it really roots out good, to change that to a good soil with fertility in it. But it's pretty expensive. This stuff we make our own soil, a lot cheaper, still works pretty good. And one thing you get with the coconut coir, you really somewhat on a time limit in that it doesn't have any nutrients in it. So this has nutrients in it, you're not in as big a time limit. Now, in these big containers, if you wait too long, some of those roots will cross over and you can kind of lose roots when you repot. So you don't want to wait too long. It's kind of the danger of doing it in the containers, especially tight. You can do individual pots, like you see this passion fruit. You see one failed there, and then these still need to really leaf out. But on ones that are really easy, like a mulberry, a fig, or something, you can do individual pots, and you would have a lot more time before you'd have to really worry about it again. So that'd be an advantage. That it just takes longer. So here's some repots, stuff that was done by cutting earlier. We got a Pakistan, some Black Oss turkey. I believe this is the variety that I am the most excited about trying. I had picked off so many fruits. You don't really want them fruiting at this young of age. Now mulberry will do that. And you're just going to stunt the tree a little bit. So you want that to really fill out a little bit more before you let it really fruit. But it had these big fruits on it, and I'm super excited about those. And we got some figs that we did cuttings on, trying to always expand on our number of trees here. And we got a jungle in here. Check out all of our tropicals, Barbados cherry, guavas, mangoes, and then quite a few more cuttings. More of the Black Oss turkey. So looking good. Got some Tice mango, King Shatut, bunch of different varieties, and those are all looking good. We got more mulberries back there. We got elderberries. We got some passion fruit. We got more mulberries. Bunch of stuff in here. Check out the different hibiscus. We got the cranberry hibiscus, the longleaf hibiscus, and prickly pear is another one that's really easy. We just take a prickly pear pad, and it looks like a couple of them had failed, but normally they're fairly easy and they don't grow super fast. But those are good feed for tortoises. Also, they make a fruit. People can eat the pads. You can chop them up, saute them, whatever you want to do. Got more cuttings in here. Check this out. And I gotta make a little path, but the bunny. We got bunnies in here. See, these bunnies did this. The bunnies come in, throw everything around, and we've lost some cuttings from that. These are wild bunnies. Look at this jokester. Wow. Need to pick off some of these fruits here. So we got black jumbo mulberry. Pick off those fruits. We've got this one. I got a lot of these cuttings from eBay, Etsy. This pot is looking great. This is the Chiang Mai 60. So I'll just go through, pick off what I can without trying to mess up the leaves. So we don't want it spending its energy making the fruit. We want it to spend its energy making leaves and roots. Whenever, 6 months down the road, let it fruit all at once. Next year, whatever. These grow really fast. And, it'd be okay if it was rooted out already. to fruit, but not when you're starting out fresh like this. Man, this thing is loaded. Golly gee. There's just fruits all over these. My. That like 15, 20 fruits on this one little cutting. So some of these varieties are a lot more rare than others. And we'll see what we do on price. We probably charge a little bit more. There's some other people I've gotten trees from that quite expensive. But we try to do as much of this in-house, especially once you really get the mother plants in good. Be able to give y'all a really good price on these. They grow super fast. And this one is just, goodness gracious, look at the abundance on this. Just keep going. So I'll come back and finish doing that. These are just fresh put in here. We got some figs. Some passion fruit is starting to leaf out. Now passion fruit it's not as easy as the fig and the mulberry, but it is definitely doable. These are fresh. We got some roses, some figs. Check out more plants here, more mulberries. The corkscrew, contorted mulberry. Then we got, what is this one? This one is a Pakistan mulberry. Pakistan can be kind of difficult to propagate, but I mean, they're looking okay. Just because you have leaves doesn't mean it's gonna that you're gonna put out roots and it's gonna make it, but it's definitely a good sign. This one of passion fruit is looking good. I think really the key, you see in here, having shade. You want it moist, not too wet. You want it nice and warm. You know, being in the greenhouse, definitely nice. Now it does get extra hot in here when it's really sunny, and today's gonna be a really sunny day. But this helps keep it warm. And super excited. Gonna have to start repotting stuff pretty soon. But check that out, man. I am excited to try these varieties.